In today's FC26 tutorial, I'm going to show you the best possible shooting techniques to increase the number of goals you guys score in every single game. I joined Elite Division because I know how to score goals. I know when to use low dribble finish. I know when to use finesse shots. I even know how to properly execute long shots from outside the penalty box. Is it difficult to score goals in FC26? No, it's not. It's all about using the correct shooting technique in the one-on-one situations with the goalkeeper, so let me show you how to do it yourself. If you wanna buy the cheapest FC26 coins on the market, make sure to visit mmloexp.com and use Crossy at checkout for 8% off. Check the link in the description down below. And guys, if you appreciate the daily tutorial content, if you wanna see more tips and tricks videos on my YouTube channel, make sure to drop a like. Let's smash over 1000 and I'm going to drop more tutorial content. First of all, let me go to settings, game settings, and let's talk about shot assistance. Should you go with assisted? Should you use precision or manual? First of all, let's talk about manual. Never ever use manual, otherwise you're going to miss all of your one-on-ones with the goalkeepers. Now let's talk about assisted. Assisted is a great way for casuals to improve their finishing in one-on-ones with the goalkeeper, but the best possible way, guys, to score the maximum number of goals in FC26, to improve your accuracy, efficiency, and shot power is by using precision. This is the option used by all the pros and all the Elite Division players and rank 1 FUT Champions players too. Keep in mind that it takes between 1 and 3 weeks to adapt to precision shooting, but the moment you master precision shooting, guys, you will be able to direct every single shot of yours in the top left and right corners, in the bottom corners, without any problems. If you guys don't want to waste time mastering precision shooting, just make sure to go and select assisted. Assisted will do the job. You can still achieve Elite Division. You can still smash rank 1 for Champions rewards, but finishing won't be as efficient as it is if you guys go with precision. This is the difference. So precision is my choice. So guys, let's kick things off with the low driven shot in FC26, one of the most famous shooting techniques and probably the most efficient one you guys can use from inside the penalty box to score goals. Low driven finish has changed in FC26, and now in order to perform the technique, you guys have to double tap the shoot button on your controller. Talking about circle on PlayStation 5 and talking about B on Xbox controllers. The best way to increase the efficiency of the low driven shot is by aiming at the far post. The far post is the best for the low driven, and goalkeepers find it extremely difficult to save it. Keep in mind that the proper way of executing a low driven shot is by loading between 1.5 and 2.5 bars of power using the shoot button, and then tap the shoot button one more time. The biggest mistake that players make is quickly double tapping the shoot button, guys. If you do that, your low driven shot will lack power, and thus goalkeepers will find it easier to save the shots. You can also use the low driven shots to aim at the near post if there is a distance between the post and the goalkeeper. Otherwise, don't use it, guys. It's too risky. I highly recommend you go for the far post. And keep in mind that if the player on the ball has low driven shot or low driven shot plus playstyle, the execution is going to be even better, the accuracy, the shot power will be stronger, and goalkeepers will never save it. That's why players like Finesse is currently the most meta cheap card in FC26, because of the low driven, which is unsavable. Talking about low drivens, I'm not finished yet, guys, because now I'm going to show you the second variation of the low drivens. Talking about the Finesse low driven shot. Its execution is quite simple and the shot is unstoppable. Talking about R1 button for PlayStation and RB button on Xbox. Hold it down and then do a normal low driven shot by double tapping the shoot button, guys. And as you can see from this example, I perform a Finesse low driven. The low driven Finesse can be used only to the far post. Keep it in mind, if you really want to score goals, do not go near post finish with the Finesse low driven. Always aim at the far post. The ball trajectory is a bit more curved, a bit more precision, and more effective compared to the default low driven shot, especially if you guys use players with low driven or low driven shot plus playstyle. And last but not least, regarding driven shots, I'm going to show you the power driven shot, guys, that can be used when you're far away from the goalkeeper, like in front of the penalty box. You're about to enter the penalty box, but there is no time to take a few more steps forward. You have to take a shot. Then you guys can go with the power low driven shot to the far post. All you have to do is hold down L1 plus R1 for PlayStation and LB plus RB for Xbox controllers and double tap the shoot button, guys. The shot itself is super powerful and you can score some awesome goals from longer distance. Talking about longer distance, I want to present to you my second favorite scoring technique in FC26 when the opponent brings the keeper out. Chip shots are back at 100%. Even if you guys don't use a player with the chip shot playstyle or playstyle plus, still the ball goes in over 99.99% of the situations, and I'm not overreacting. Chip shots are a super overpowered way to score from outside the box, to send the ball over the goalkeeper's head and score into the empty goal afterwards. All you have to do is hold down L1 for PlayStation, LB for Xbox controller, and load between 2 and 3 bars of power. Just make sure to aim at the middle of the goal. You don't need to go left, right, just into the middle of the goal, and that's it. I highly recommend to every single one of you to abuse the cheap shots when you guys see that the opponents are bringing the keepers out. This is your best friend to score and punish the opponent's goalkeeper. Now let's talk about another incredible technique you guys can use from inside the penalty box to score goals in FC26. Talking about finesse shots. Yes, simple finesse shots taken to the far post. It's very important, guys. You direct your finesse shots to the far post if you want the ball to always go in. Otherwise, if you go with near post finesse shot, you will most likely miss all of your chances, or maybe you score 1 out of 10. The finesse shot execution is quite simple, guys. Hold down R1 for PlayStation and RB for Xbox controllers and load at least 2 bars of power, okay? When you guys go with the finesse shot, make sure to load between 2 and 3 bars of power and aim towards the top left or right corner, depending on the certain situation. Just make sure to go for the far post before you take the finesse shot. Position your player towards the far post. This is the best way to increase the efficiency of the finesse shots and score every single one of them. As long as you guys enter the penalty box and you can position the player to the far post, feel free to use finesse shots. The ball will go in 99% of the chances. Also, if your player has the finesse shot base or finesse shot plus playstyle, it will additionally improve the accuracy, the shot power, and the ball trajectory to the far post. In FC26, esports have massively improved the gameplay responsiveness thanks to the brand new in-game preset competitive, which means that the first time finish is out of this world, extremely overpowered, and I'm talking about loading between 1.5 and 2.5 bars of power by pressing the shoot button, guys, while the ball is traveling towards the receiver of the pass. First time shot, first time volley, directed to the near post, to the far post, depending on the situation, are absolutely unsavable. Goalkeepers find it extremely difficult to block it, so whenever you guys get a chance to directly take a shot, don't hesitate to use it. Now let's talk about one-on-ones against the goalkeeper, but you don't want to take a shot. You want to dribble past the goalkeeper and then score goals into the empty goal. Is it possible in FC26? Yes, it is. And what is the best way to beat the goalkeeper and score easy goals afterwards? It is by holding down the R1 button for PlayStation, RB for Xbox controller, and by dribbling using the left stick. Rotate the left stick, left, right. The R1 dribbling can perform miracles in FC26. It's super easy to beat the goalkeeper using that technique and score goals afterwards. So it's a personal preference. Whether you guys wanna take a shot, low dribble finesse, or you wanna dribble past the goalkeeper. Either way, you're going to score a goal. It's all up to you. Last but not least, let's talk about long shots, because I'm pretty sure that every single one of you finds it difficult to score from outside the penalty box. Let me tell you guys why is it so difficult for you to score goals when it comes to long shots. Well, the reason is quite simple. At this stage of FC 26, your players don't have Finesse Shot Plus playstyle or Finesse Shot Base playstyle. In FC 25, it was super easy to score Finesse Shot from outside the box with anyone. Now in FC 26, your player has to have that special playstyle plus or base playstyle, talking about the Finesse Shot, so you can actually score long shots. Is it possible? Yes. From outside the penalty box, just make sure to aim to the far post. It's very important, guys. Far post, okay? I'm currently using a player with Finesse Shot Plus, and you guys can see it, man. It's a piece of cake to score long shots, but unfortunately this technique is currently not very common because our players don't have the playstyle. You don't have coins to buy raw, but in a few months, when esports drop more incredible promo cards, when you guys gather coins and buy players like Raul, you will be able to score from outside the penalty box without any problems using finesse shots. Just make sure to approach the penalty box as much as possible. Scoring from 40-45 meters out is no longer possible, guys. To increase the efficiency of the long shots, you guys have to approach the penalty box as much as possible. And of course, make sure to load around 3 bars of power, otherwise your shot will be saved by the goalkeeper. So guys, these are the best out of the best and the most effective ways to score goals in FC 26. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please drop a like for more. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm going to see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.